Here in Chapel Hill, reporting for Inside Carolina, I'm Ross Martin alongside Greg Barnes. Greg, it's a new era in Chapel Hill for UNC football. We're hours away from the press conference on Tuesday. It was a new tone, a new feeling around UNC football, and definitely different than what we saw on Saturday. Your initial thoughts with Mack Brown being introduced today, reintroduced as UNC's new football coach?
Well, I was in school here last time Mack Brown was head coach, so I think for a lot of us it brings back a lot of good memories, and I think it's kind of a unique thing because last week we're talking about how Larry Fedora, of course he did a great thing with this program, directing them through the NCAA investigation. You have to give him a lot of credit about that, but things kind of spiraled out of control there late, and we were talking last week about how he had kind of lost the fan base, and what was it going to take to get the fans back. We're not having that conversation now because Mack Brown, just in his press conference today, I think re-energized everybody around this community. He's such an engaging personality. He connected with the media quickly. Everybody there was excited about how it went. So, initial takeaway is it's Mack. Mack's back.
And yeah, you said earlier he definitely won the press conference. There was just a buzz around the Loudermilk Center today. You had Dre Bly there, Jason Stanisek, a lot of former players from Mack's era, along with Coach Roy Williams. And getting to the nitty-gritty here, he definitely sold hope, talked about connecting with the players, being honest and open, and then, of course, recruiting the old line of locking down the state. Getting into more of what you think Mack can bring and what you learned from that press conference. What are your takeaways from that?
Well, I think kind of the key things are there's going to be questions about, okay, is he 67, so is he too old? Can he make this work again? A lot of questions about, hey, his last 4 years in Texas, there really was a drop-off. And I think what we found out today is that Mack has a ton of energy. He's excited about this opportunity. He's been wanting to get back into coaching. This was the perfect opportunity for him. And so I think the initial questions, he answered all of them. Now, are we going to find out there's going to be an issue for him to recruit at his age? Or are we going to find out that maybe he's behind the times schematically? Maybe. We'll find that out. But what he needed to do today and what he needs to do this offseason is engage the fan base, engage the UNC community, recruit well. He'll be able to do all those things, and that was a good starting point today. We can answer those other questions a little bit later. Yeah,
he didn't mention anything about staff. Of course, that's going to be a concern for a lot of fans and, of course, the media moving forward. But at this point in the UNC football program, I thought it was the right move to bring in someone who knows how to win here, who's a proven winner, and definitely, like you said, energizes the fan base and connects with a lot of alumni. Behind the scenes, the time of making this move and how quickly it went. And, we broke the news on Saturday night. It was announced Sunday, and then Mack was announced this morning, Tuesday. Your takes and kind of your perspective as being the guy who broke the news.
Well, I don't think anybody expected it to happen as quickly as it did. Even Bubba Cunningham, I'm sure. But I think it was just one of those unique situations where Mack has been trying to get back into the business. He's interviewed for jobs in recent years, and it just hasn't felt right, is what he said. And then he's been around here a lot. He was here a couple weeks ago for Roy Williams' breakfast thing before the start of preseason for charity. And so he's around. And I think it was just one of those situations where he's been close with Larry, but things had kind of gone south for Fedora, and Bubba needed to make a change. And so when that change was decided, all of a sudden Mack has this opportunity. He put his name in the ring, and very quickly Bubba said, "Okay, this is our best bet. Let's roll with it." And it just so happened that you're talking about 48 hours where all this transpired. Cool. It's amazing how quick it happened.
Saved a lot of work on our end.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course. A safe hire, a good hire, winning the press conference. It's all positives here on Tuesday in Chapel Hill. For Inside Carolina, I'm Ross Martin alongside Greg Barnes.